Once again, welcome back. In the previous video, we discussed shape and size of the earth. Here, we are going to discuss the proof of the shape of the earth. There are various reasons to believe that earth is in spherical shape. The first point we need to understand is that all the celestial bodies are spherical. If you notice, the heavenly bodies or the celestial bodies, that is in the space like sun, moon and all the planets, we could see that all they look like spherical shape. So obviously earth also is a part of this heavenly body. So obviously when we when the astronomers have taken the picture from the space, from the satellites, earth also looks like spherical shape. Alright, the first reason is to believe that all the celestial bodies are spherical, and as earth is also part of the celestial bodies of this universe, so earth also is a spherical shape. The second point is that circumnavigation of the earth. The sailors, different sailors started to move from different directions from one point, and it happened that they reached the same point after months. So they believed that the earth is in spherical shape. If it was a flat surface, they could have reached in different places. Alright, so the sailors, they experimented and proved that the earth is spherical shape. And the next point, that is line of visibility increases with height. Line of visibility increases with height. If you might have gone to sea or ocean, to nearby the beach like in Eastern Ghat or Western Ghats, you would see the ship that comes. First, you would notice to see the tip of the ship. Slowly as it comes nearer to you, you could see whole part of the ship. So what I mean to say that the earth is in spherical shape. That's why when it was far away from your visibility, it was seen only the top part of the ship. But as it approached nearer to you, you could see whole part of the ship. If the surface of the earth would have been flat, then all of the whole ship you could have seen from the far away distance. Alright, so the point is that the line of visibility increases with the height. That means from the far away distance, as it comes closer to you, nearer to you, it increases. That means whole part of the ship you can see. Then another part is that sunrise and sunset is a fourth point. Sunrise and sunset. If the surface of the earth is flat, the sunrise time would be same all over the world. But it is not the same. Now we have morning here. There are some other parts of the world which could be night. So it is proved that it is spherical shape, and different countries will be having different time according to the sunrise and sunset they have fixed. Alright, so it is to believe that there is a reason that sunrise and sunset proves that earth is in spherical shape. The fifth point is horizon is circular. What do you mean by horizon? When you see from a terrace, so far away from distance, what happens? The earth's surface and the sky is like a horizons, like a circular. It is better, it looks better in the sea. As you stand nearby the coastal areas and see, far away from how much the visibility is there, you could see the circular horizon of the sky. The sky and the earth is meeting together in circular manner. So This is the fifth reason. Horizon is circular. Right? The end of the visibility that we could see looks like circular. So this proves, this gives us an idea that Earth is in spherical shape. And that is, the Earth's surface is curved. Once experiment is there, one example is there here. You could see in your textbook, refer it. So the same size of 3 poles were taken, and the scientist fixed in a equal distance, is not close by it. It may be distance of 100 kilometers, and when they saw the equal height, it has to be fixed. When they saw these 3 poles were not equal, the middle one was bit above. So it is fact that Earth is in spherical shape, and as it is curved. Next example or next reason is that lunar eclipse. When lunar eclipse takes place, when Earth comes in between sun and moon, we could see the shape of moon is crescent or it is spherical. If the moon's shape was, if the Earth shape was square shape, the shadow of Earth would look on the moon like square shape. So here I mean to say that the Earth shape is circular, that's why the shadow of Earth looks spherical on the moon. Okay, so lunar eclipse also proves that the shape of the Earth is spherical. Next one is the last one, aerial photographs. The satellites takes photograph of the Earth planet, and the photographs that are taken from the above space, the Earth looks like spherical or it is curved, bent. So all these things are the reasons, all these are the proof that the Earth shape is spherical. Very often in the examination it is asked, learn at least 4 points and try to explain the 4 points, or which all you find easy ones, you can learn it and explain when you are asked in the examinations. The next point is to discuss is that Earth as a home of mankind and conditions that exist here. So why Earth makes a home for all the human beings and the nature, and the conditions that exist we will be discussing. As we know, Earth is the 5th largest planet of the solar system, and it is 3rd position from the Sun. So because of or due to these reasons, the Earth makes itself a favorable condition to exist life. The first one, that is, we will discuss the distribution of land and water. The percentage of water is and the percentage of land is having great difference. There are 71% of water form that is present on the Earth, and 29% of the area is land forms. So due to this reason, due to this fact, Earth is known as blue planet. Alright, why Earth is known as blue planet? The 71% of the water that is present on the Earth makes and terms the Earth as a blue planet. These are the points to discuss. The first one is antipodal arrangement of land and water. When you see the globe, you would notice that if one side of the Earth is land, the other's opposite side of the Earth will be water. So that is known as antipodal arrangement of land and water. If one side of the Earth or one side of the globe there is a presence of land, the other side, opposite side of the globe will be water, presence of water, right? You could say one example, that is most of the landforms are mostly in northern hemisphere. Mostly the landforms are in northern hemisphere and the water is present in the southern hemisphere. So that is how it is arranged as antipodal form, right? So landforms are narrowest in southern hemisphere. You could notice that in the northern hemisphere the landforms are very wide, but in southern hemisphere like South America, Africa, these all landforms are narrow, okay, tapering shape. And you could see the Antarctic landmass extends three sides. The Antarctic landmass is Antarctica, that is in the South Pole, extends to the three sides, tip of these three sides. First one that extends to South America, second one that extends to, it is not South Africa, it is Africa. Second one extends to Africa and third one extends to Australia. So that's why it is called the Antarctic landmass extends three sides. Alright. Then there are few conditions that makes life exist. First one is biosphere. As we discussed in the previous video, that biosphere consists of hydrosphere, atmosphere and lithosphere. These three, presence of these three realms, three spheres makes life existing. It is part of the whole world. And what is difference between biosphere and ecosystem? Ecosystem is same as the biosphere, but when you compare with ecosystem and biosphere, biosphere includes whole parts of the earth, but ecosystem is a particular area where life exists. Let's take one example, like a forest or a wheat field. In the wheat field or in the forest, landforms are there, that is lithosphere, hydrosphere is there, water is there and atmosphere is there, air is there, and the life of animals as well as trees are also existing. In that sense, there is one ecosystem. Ecosystem means where life exists in a particular area. Alright? I suppose you understood that. Then again, solar energy. Earth receives solar energy, the balanced amount, and it is not so exceeding, not too hot, not too cold. Right? When we compare with all other planets of the solar system, the planets which are after Earth are too cold because they are too far away from the sun. That much of amount of solar energy is not receiving. Whereas when we see the planets which are closer to the sun are too hot, extremely hot, right, like a fireball. So their life will not exist. But in case of Earth, the solar energy is ample. Next, nitrogen cycle. The presence of nitrogen in the soil, the nitrogen that plants they create, right? The plants they form, and it is very good for the plants to grow. Then heat cycle. Heat, neither too hot, neither too cold, right? The heat cycle. The day and night cycle is there. Heat cycle, that means heat cycle means sufficient amount of sunlight, and then it is balanced at night because other part of the earth also receives sunlight. So there is a heat cycle, means there is a circulation of heat budget. Then water cycle. Water cycle, as you could see, the water is present in the form of liquid, in the form of gas, in form of solid forms. So just imagine if water is already raining. Just imagine if water is raining and it is not evaporating, what would happen? Water will finish, right? So what happens? The activity of water cycle makes life existing. The water that gets evaporated due to the heat forms clouds, and again showers in the form of rainfall. Again it keeps on circulating. So that is known as water cycle. Next is the presence of oxygen. Oxygen cycle is very important. We need oxygen to breathe and breathe out. Alright. So oxygen makes our life possible to live on earth. Alright. So thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Have a nice day.